Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to our playthrough as Markus Wulfhart and Wulfhart's Expedition. This is Wulfhart's Expedition, isn't it? So Wulfhart's Hunter's there, but if we go into diplomacy, it's Wulfhart's Expedition, isn't it? The Huntmarshal's Expedition. But we are doing reasonably well. We've pieced out at the moment with these guys, haven't we? So yeah, we're pieced out for now while we work out where to go next, because we were dealing with an invasion and we are slowly spreading our guys out, and we need a little bit of consolidation time, to be fair. So we'll start working on that. But we've expanded nicely already. We've got a nice base within, nice our base within Lustria now to expand from. Like I said, I don't particularly want to go too far away from the coast, so we're probably going to consolidate northwards up the isthmus between Lustria and Nagarond, which will bring us into interesting conflicts, because we won't necessarily be fighting the Lizardmen, though we still, I don't know if when we're fighting outside of Lustria it will increase our, I imagine it will still increase our hostility, which kind of doesn't make sense, or it should increase it but give us different types of enemies attacking us, but we shall see what happens. Yeah, let's level up the capital there. Or no, let's... No, we can't quite get that yet. So yeah, let's level up here. Does anybody know if the roads effects stack?
The expedition is eager.
I'm just trying to think what to do. The growth is still useful. Yeah, let's get a bit of extra growth out there.
Hunt and forage.
You're going to pull back here for now, so I can knock that over. Yeah, we can't quite afford to do that. No, we'll be fine. Because I want to get the buildings to be able to get the better troop, the halberdiers.
Proud daughter of Athel Lauren.
Loyal or not, they'd better fight.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to start using her as an assassin. You're going to keep heading down this way to try find the northern spine of Sotek.
The nation calls.
And you're heading back to join there.
Oh, greater marksman.
You can join our main army because you're a melee guy. Bretonnian knight there.
Markus Wulfhart.
So it's just this guy, and he is, northern spine of Sotek, which is there. Just going to use her as an assassin, effectively. As an agent to be out in the field rather than in an army, because I've never really been a huge fan of Waystalkers. Of course, we may have to push north to deal with Hexalotl, because obviously if they start Batra and Skeggy, because if they start attacking the settlements there, we obviously need to defend the Empire's settlements there. Oh, somebody's sieging Zlanhupek. Of course, Nakai, my main enemy, the Wanderer, has already been wiped out at this point. Weirdly, that was so weird, so I don't have to worry about him. Though the Great Plan still exists. Famine in the Empire. Ooh, many of the Empire's best hunters are employed by your expedition. This has caused a problem back home in the provinces where particularly good hunters, where a paucity of good hunters has resulted in an explosion in the deer population. Prolifically multiplying herbivores have been feeding on pastures used by livestock farmers and turning the affected food supplies. Wow, So we can divert funds to Norden, which ups our recruitment costs. Oh, we can increase our hostility level, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because it'll increase the speed we get our next one, though with other things. Let's spread propaganda. So higher my hostility level is, obviously the better other things go. The quicker we get more troops. Why have I ended up down here? Start working up there so we can get better units. What do we want from here? We're going to start going from there so we can get the better research. That is also very good. Everything's very good actually with the reworked tech tree.
Huntsman General. Markus Wulfhart.
These are dark times.
This will be a bit end turn. I do apologise, guys. Obviously, I need to go and look what's in all of those settlements down there, and we all know what it's going to be, guys. He's going to join the Hertwig is going to go join that other army there. I'm a little concerned by them going on there for my ally, but I mean they're not actually allied with me. There's some more Skaven, so it was for Skaven sieging out Zlanhupek. I really don't want to end up in a large war with the Skaven. I hate fighting Skaven at the best of time. Fighting Skaven as Empire, it feels particularly a bad idea. Wow, I'm actually considered quite weak compared to a lot of the people around me, so I need to be a bit careful.
Tools of judgment ready. Huntsman General. We are the best.
I do love the idea of having that on a mortar. Does that mean it can move? The mortar can move and shoot as well? If it does, that's awesome. Soon we'll have halberdiers. So 30. They don't have much more armour though. Their melee defense is 42 compared to oh. Why was I thinking they were much better? They've got the armour piercing, slightly better weapon strength, better melee attack, better leadership. We'll have a bit of a better look in the future. They are definitely good. Obviously, they're not as good as great swords, because great swords are the pinnacle, and great swords versus Skaven will be good, because well, that's pretty much what great swords are designed to do: mass anti-infantry. So they'll work very well versus for Skaven. The Empire Coast, they are also somebody else I need to pay attention to. There's a lot of different threats here, which does make this a very diverse campaign, because there's a lot of different things to fight. Whereas, let's be honest, if you play as the Empire, the main thing you end up fighting is the Empire, or the Bretonnians. Which is also why I'm really liking my Gelt campaign, because I've not fought the Empire at all yet. I've had a brief war with them, but I've mostly been fighting Greenskins and vampires. Nice.
Lady of the Glade.
You are going to just come and explore here, please. I mean, we know what's there, but well, I'm fairly sure I know what's there.
Huntsman General.
I really could do with being in another war. I'm concerned by how they are considered to be vastly more powerful than me.
So speak up. Quick.
4 turns until I can go back to war with them. Oh yeah, and they've magically disappeared to somebody. Yeah.
Hunters.
They're slightly better all around, but not by a huge amount. These guys are the best. Hugely armoured. Much more expensive, however. But they are very solid anti-infantry. So a mix of halberdiers and great swords are what I will end up going for long run. Endgame Empire, I'm terrible at working out what units to have in my army setups. I'm really... It's a very micro-y army no matter what you've got, which is not my favourite thing to do. Oh wow. Oh no, they're not at war. I thought they'd taken the settlement. They've just dug in there. No, they've taken the settlement. Okay, that makes my next target easy. I need to take them down a peg. I need to be a bit careful of them sailing round.
Markus Wulfhart.
We can march up here a little bit actually.
Huntsman General. Equipment check. Huntsman General.
Let's do a little rejigging. A couple of war wagons.
Markus
For mobility, we've got a couple of good units of cav there. This lot could be changed up a bit, but I'm not hugely worried.
How to proceed. Garrisoning.
Oh, we've only
Unflinching.
got 18 units in there.
Tracker of distinction. Markus Wulfhart. Outdoorsman.
So a couple of extra units of swords would be good, and they will all be replaced with great swords long run.
Traitors always get found out in the end.
It's not bad. Here we go. Oh, we're not quite there yet.
Paladin of Britannia.
I wonder what's here. Oh look, it's a Skaven settlement. I'm not trying to deal with the Skaven just yet, so... Oh yeah, the Paladin's meant to be in there to lead the melee troops, so that's fine.
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
I have a feeling the New World colonies aren't going to last much longer. But their armies being up there means I can expand relatively quickly. Up into the isthmus itself, and there it's a bit more easy. It will be a bit easier to hold them off. Obviously, once again, we don't want to go too nuts, because if my threat gets too high, it's also problematic.
Markus Wulfhart. Huntsman General. Leave no one behind. My deeds are legend. With
You can
haste.
just start heading straight there.
The nation
You're going to
calls.
pull back in to work as a defensive force there.
We are the The best.
I'm gonna drop them because they're an expensive unit.
Markus Wulfhart.
Because 4 of them, 2 of them. It's a nice balance.
Huntsman General.
And he's a nice mixed troop, he can join.
Captain of Scouts.
Long run I will probably, as I said, rejig. I want to really give these war wagons a go, so... those huntsmen are lovely, though. They're not actually expensive. They've got nice range, nice damage. That's because they are all buffed up.
Receive. Markus Wulfhart.
Oh god, were they 2
Covering
turns worth of
ground.
building? No.
Rumors say that this one is rotten.
Roderick there.
As
I know his name wasn't Roderick, but it's funny to do that. Oh, we're getting there. Come on, Hexalotl. This is the bit I think could have been done a little bit differently. Maybe if you were fighting against the Lizardmen's enemies, your hostility stayed low and they became, you know, maybe giving it two things where you try and coexist, which I guess isn't their Empire. Let's see, that's the silly thing. The Empire don't coexist with people. They go to war with people. I guess I do have another option here, is I could just sail into their territory. There are Skaven up there, we will end up fighting.
orders.
There we go. Gor-Rok Grim joins the expedition. Finally, contact was made with a spine of Sotek dwarfs. They are a strange lot. It took quite some time for you to convince them your intentions were not belligerent. Once you described who you were seeking, the Throng's leaders told you it sounded very much like the master engineer Gor-Rok Grim, a secretive dwarf who has spent long periods of time outside their hold. It was unclear to his kin what Gor-Rok was doing on his forays, nor did they bother to ask. After being introduced to Gor-Rok, he agreed to join your cause, but something tells you his eccentric dwarf services may cost you a little more than the mercenaries' reckoning. Just So he's a bit of a rebellious one. Is he? And he's definitely a mixed unit with that massive hammer.
Loyal or not, they'd better fight. Traitors always get found out in the end.
So no, he's more ranged. You're going to go join them for now.
Markus Wulfhart. The rumors say that this one is rotten. Markus Wulfhart. Increase the pace. Step to it.
Oh
Pick
god
up
damn it.
the pace. Step to it.
I trust no man.
Defender of the weak.
There will be a good place because that diamond mine, the gemstones will be very good for us. I'm not sure where the other assessments are there. Obviously, I don't necessarily want to push further down, but that'll do for now. Extra research rate, please. And we'll work out where we want to go here. Because I don't really want to be fighting Techless. If I can help it. I want to avoid that. I do like the way there's definitely more Dwarven holds here. They seem to have built a few more Dwarven holds here. I would love them to be... There is a mod to play as the Spine of Sotek Dwarves. I would love them actually to be built into the game properly. Because that would be quite a... it'd be an awesome faction actually to play. Because they could build... They can do what they want lore-wise. They've been told they can, which would be lovely.
Franz, but soon.
Oh. Yeah, it was lovely and friendly of you, you horrible people. The elected count has contacted you. Nice additional detachment next time. Hostility has decreased due to my lack of military activity.
No greater marksman.
Ready? Knightly valor.
Traitors always get found out in the end. Markus Wulfhart. The rumors say that this one is rotten.
Let's fix that.
Markus Wulfhart.
You called? I go then. There is darkness in you.
Huntsman General.
I want to save to get some walls into Laxlan. Because I think having better defences on my, not necessarily outer regions, but better defences around there would be very good for us. I'm a little concerned by the fact I'm at war here, because I don't really know where they are, and I don't really want to be expanding that way. So maybe actually I should send her up into here to discover where all of those guys are. I don't think they're close. I don't think I'm liable to be facing anything too dangerous quickly.
Leave.
Oh, they just made my next decision really easy. Because that was kind of what I was umming and ahhing about, was whether I should go to war with them or deal with what I'm currently dealing with. How did I discover an ambusher up there who has nothing to do with me?
What do you need? I go forth.
Telling you. There are definitely a lot more dwarven holds here now. I can't remember that one being there before.
Markus Wulfhart. Mobilize!
A little worried. Oh, they're also definitely at war with the Skaven
Let's
as
go.
well. Upping these guys because I suspect they're going to sail over at us. We're in an interesting position here. I think they're trying to go settle there, but that is obviously going to be held by Skavens, so... Nice, they've recaptured, so they've battered the Greenskin Menace back. Ah, you! However, they are weak. So we may still be able to beat that. Savage Orcs are always a little annoying because they do get their natural resistance. Ooh, perfect timing for that.
Markus Wulfhart. Hunt them down! Any last utterances? Let's get this done.
That's our last utterance. Let's get this done. It's a bit risky just going straight in here. However, we've got really good... Oh, it's a tiny settlement as well. We've got my mortar. It's I don't like the fact it's such a small entrance, actually. We've got a lot of good ranged here, so we can smash everything on the walls. They've got a lot of cav, though. So this might be a victory, but it might be a costly victory, to be fair. Oh, that's actually a really pretty settlement. Oh, wow. That is awesome. Floating pyramid in the background there.
Mortar!
That is awesome.
Missiles at the ready! Ready for war! Ready for war! Paladin of Britannia! Halberdiers! The Empire endures! Awaiting orders!
Oh, I didn't realise that if you do control it does that. So moving them back so these guys can go forwards with the shields. I'm happy with that formation. They're going to go forwards first, and my cav can still sit out to either side.
Sir, for Heldenhammer! Bowstrings taut! Ready, my lord! Taking position! Halberdiers! Ready for war! For the Warhammer! Go! Yes, sir! Quickly!
Oh, they can shoot and move.
Speed! Markus Wulfhart! We serve the Emperor! For Heldenhammer!
You can start hitting the people on top of there, please. With the mortar.
The Empire endures!
They are going to take a lot of damage, but they should happily pepper through there.
Go! Outriders! Yes, sir! Quickly! Formation, march! Missiles ready, my friend! Ready ammunition! Understood!
Nice! So we're shredding their archers up there, but we are taking quite a lot of damage ourselves, so well, you guys can pull back a little bit.
Reichsguard Knights! Spot us the target! Mortar! Thy Sigmar's will! By Ulrich Strong! Swordsman! On it! We are
Not necessarily
Sigmar's
planning to
heirs!
go up there, but
Formation march! Reichsguard Knights!
they can pull right into the sides, so they're out of line of fire.
Mortar!
Even if we miss those, we land in their troops, which is gorgeous as well.
Knightly valor!
Oh, I thought you were heading up here.
Destiny! Take the ground! No lingering!
Oh! Oh!
Halberdiers! No lingering!
Kill them! Some of them are sallying forth, which seems very foolish.
Halberdiers! Ready! Swordsman! Paladin of Britannia! Halberdiers! Take the ground! Hero of Britannia! At speed! Go! Ready to serve! Our Weapons are yours.
Right,
The
go.
wall, sir. Swordsman! Get up there! Get up there! General! Reichsguard Knights! Paladin of Britannia! At once! Empire Marksman! Yes, General! By Ulrich's wrath! Tracking!
Once we got the wall, we'll get my archers up there as well. Not that we've got much ammo left on my archers.
Mortar!
Let's move these guys forwards and start hitting some of their cav. Pushing onto that wall is going to be costly.
Pure of heart! My blade is yours! Reichsguard Knights! Finding range, sir! Very well! Ready for war! See to it!
Up onto the wall with all of them. No, 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 bad.
Walls! Disarm troops! Taking aim! Weapons at the ready! Quick march!
We're about out of ammo actually there. There we go, that's doing some good damage to them. Let's shoot those orc boar boys next.
Take aim! The Empire endures! Yes, sir! Quickly!
I mean, they're not terrible in melee, but they're not really designed for it, but I'm going to keep them in position to be used as backup troops, basically.
For Heldenhammer!
We are hammering into the walls now, but it's not going well, actually.
Attack! Charge! Halberdiers! Halberdiers! Ready for war! Sigmar guides us!
This flank is struggling much more.
Reichsguard
Gate
Knights!
is slowly going. These guys are all out of ammo. They can just fly up onto the wall just to support.
My garments!
Basically, to put more bodies on that wall.
Outriders! Yes, sir, quickly! No lingering!
Oh, that poor goblin.
Markus Wulfhart!
Seems a useful thing to use. Oh, they've got some Arab boys back there. These guys are struggling though. This may not have been a good idea. I should have done my old trick of falling back and ambushing, because we are designed as we are actually an ambush force. That said, we are breaking them up there. It's dealing with their boar boys, which is going to be the tricky bit. Oh!
Sigmar!
I'm going to say I suspect we'll get hit by a lot very quickly. Let's hammer into them.
Attack! Okay! Receive!
Did I really completely miss?
Loaded, sir! Weapons at the ready!
Interesting, they appear to have rearmed.
Maneuvers!
You can charge down to them. We are a bit trapped there. I could use some halberdiers down here.
Halberdiers! For Heldenhammer! Prepare for combat!
There we go. Oh, we are struggling there, actually. You know when you regret an action? I'm regretting this battle, guys.
Halberdiers! No lingering!
Get out.
Homing in! Onward!
For now, until we've got the wall sorted, I'm going to try and pull all of these guys out.
Ready for war! Watch your backs! As ordered! Done! For the comet! Ready! Prepare for combat! Paladin of Britannia! Reichsguard!
Get the hell out!
Take the ground!
I said they're probably going to keep chasing me as I go out. I'm about to lose some really good units here.
Accord! Destroy! Promptly! Find your targets! We are Sigmar's
Sod it, get everything down in here. We need to protect those troops at all costs. Throw everybody we've got in here now.
Markus Wulfhart! Sir! Attack! Sigmar, preserve us! The Empire endures! The accused will die! Very well! We obey!
So we're getting extra melee down here, but we're about to break. God damn.
By Ulrich's wrath! Withdraw! Sigmar, preserve us! Swordsman!
I hate savage orcs. It's over, guys.
The Empire endures!
Run. Everybody, just get out of there. This is over. We can't... It was close, don't get me wrong, but it's over. Hopefully, we've not lost too much. Ah, we lost that mortar. Bugger. We'll have to build up another force to send over here to reinforce, guys. I shouldn't have fought that battle. It was too close odds. I should have fallen back and tried to goad them out. Those big uns are horrible to fight against in the best of times. So, yeah, and I potentially put myself in a really bad situation here. Oh, God, we lost a lot.
I am the Huntmarshal. Comradeship is all. Increase the pace. Garrisoning.
What does the Emperor bid? Get a move on! Outdoors, man!
Huntsman General. Royal makes warriors.
Anyway, we are going to leave this one here, guys. So sorry, we've not done a huge amount in this one. As always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have been enjoying this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comments section, or jump over to my Discord and tell me how terribly I'm doing there. As always, there's a link to my Discord in the comments and description, or in the description. We don't do it in the comments anymore. Thank you very much for watching, guys.